Hi, Marianne. My name is Ellen, and I'll be correcting this essay for you today. I'm very happy to see that you've submitted an essay for correction. So let's take a look at your topic, which you selected, and see what you wrote. Many museums charge admission, while others are free. Do you think the advantage of charging people for admission outweigh the disadvantages? Okay. Nowadays, admission fees for cultural exhibitions are varying. While certain museums are free of charges, you wrote, others demand a significant contribution. In my opinion, a certain amount of entrance fee should be charged to maintain the building and its collection, but special consideration can be made for visitors who cannot afford this fare. In this essay, I will explain both benefits and restrictions of admissions fees for cultural businesses. Okay. On the whole, I like it. You used a variety of vocabulary. You had a bunch of different grammatical structures. So all that was good. And you clearly laid out your position. So these are important things, and I thought you did them well. There are a couple of little things I would have changed. So what I want to do is I want to go over this introduction yet again. Let's see. First of all, you didn't need our varying. Better here would have been vary. Okay. Nowadays, admission fees for cultural exhibitions vary. Okay, that would have been better. While certain museums are free of charge, that's the expression. Something is free of charge. This is fine. And then I didn't really care for this because you wrote, where was it? A certain amount of entrance fee. I thought that was awkward. So maybe you could have just said a low entrance fee or an entrance fee, but the certain amount was a little odd. So I would have left it out. And then this was very good. And restrictions. Okay. And then I didn't like this last word, cultural businesses. That again felt a little awkward. So a lot of your vocabulary was very nice. It was accurate, but then some of it was just a little off. So I want you to be aware of that. Try to be a little more consistent, and make sure you're using appropriate collocations. We don't really say cultural businesses. Okay. So, you could have just said museums again. It would have been fine because you actually haven't used the word museums since your first sentence. So I would have been okay with that. Let's continue. On the one hand, it is tremendously profitable to charge an entrance fee, which can pay, for example, I would have had a comma after, for example, which can pay, comma, for example, comma, for maintenance of the hall and pay electrical bills. On top of that, to improve a collection and with that attract more visitors, expenses are of the utmost importance. Well, not expenses, but income is of the utmost importance, right? So that's the right word here. So again, we've got an issue with vocabulary. It's income. You want to make money. This is only possible if money is paid to the museums. Also, charging a certain amount will only attract an exclusive crowd who is highly interested in the paintings and other sculptures. These art lovers will significantly pay more. This is awkward. They don't significantly pay more. You can say, these art lovers will pay significantly more. That would have been the right word order here. Will significantly pay more visits. Now I understand. Let's try it again. These art lovers will pay significantly more visits if it is more exclusive. Okay. All right. Sure. If you say so, that's fine. Now, we're not really checking whether we agree or not with your opinion or your what you're saying here, but as long as you support it well, and I think you did, so that's fine. Let's keep going. On the other hand, charging for admission can have several drawbacks, such as provoking a restriction. For example, if you are suffering from lower income. Now, we don't really say you suffer from lower income. You suffer from a disease, you suffer from an illness, but you don't really suffer from a lower income. So there are other ways you could have expressed this idea. You could have said, for example, if you are from a lower income bracket, okay, that would have been a good way to say this. If you come from a lower income family, another way you could have said it. That would have been fine. All right, let's keep going. You will not be able to enter a place which you would prefer to visit. All right, that's a little awkward. Maybe you could have stated this a little differently. So why don't we try it like this? For example, if you come from a lower income bracket, you may not be able to enter museums with high admission fees. Okay, I think that's a clearer idea here. Consequently, this could deprive your personal mental well-being. I think you could have just said your mental well-being because it's implied that it's personal. There's no such thing as like a collective mental well-being. So, or professional mental well-being. So I would have gotten rid of the word personal. Other examples of a disadvantage of charging money to experience certain art spaces is the lack of solid income for the owner. Take a period without a plethora of visitors as an example. This could cause serious danger regarding paying bills and even um, end up with bankruptcy. All right, it's a little awkward. I don't love this expression, but it's fine. I know what you're saying, and the meaning comes across, so it's okay. This and even this could cause serious danger regarding paying bills and may even cause bankruptcy. For me, would have been better rather than end up with. Okay. In conclusion, it is a necessity to charge a small amount of entrance fee for each museum as it will provide an income and attract an exquisite crowd. I would have preferred exclusive here. Both will protect the, not endurances. You want to say something else. The long life. Both will protect the livelihood. Not really livelihood, wrong word. Yeah, maybe the existence. That's a good word. Both will protect the existence of the collection. However, some special considerations should be made for members of society, would have been a better word here, that are not able to afford paying this fee. Okay. So, Marianne, I actually really like this essay. I think you did a very nice job. It was well structured, it was well written, it was well supported. All of these were good. For me, I think if there's a weak spot in this essay, it's some of the vocabulary. There were a couple of areas of grammar or word order that were a little awkward, but what I found was that I repeatedly had to mention things about your vocabulary. So you did have some good vocabulary, but there were some instances where it was just really awkward and didn't feel particularly natural. So I definitely feel like you're on the right track with your writing. I would also love to see what you're doing with task 1. But as far as this task 2 is concerned, I think you did a nice job. But if we work together, I want to make sure that you kind of clean up some of this vocabulary, make sure your grammar is more on point, so we can get rid of some of those inaccuracies and, just continue developing your skills, okay? So I hope we can work together. I look forward to more essays from you, and best of luck to you.